सब चेंज हो गया हमने। एयर 320 एयरटेल वाले का कि नहीं? ओ वो तो मनोज कल तार कटा कौन कट गया पता नहीं, कोई someone is cutting our connection। कल नया कनेक्शन ज्वाइन किया 2 घंटे में इमीडिएट कट किया। someone is basically cutting off the connection from Airtel from यहाँ पे इनका junction box है। that is where the problem is। इसलिए Airtel नहीं दे रहा है। पहले दिन कनेक्शन किया तो इधर से सब कुछ फाइन। सिक्योरिटी कैम है ना वहाँ पे दिखता है। सिक्योरिटी कैम मैं सोच रहा हूँ क्या है ऐसे माइक आवाज अरे तू ऐसे 30 सेकंड डिले है। डिले कैमरा का डिले वगैरह से बैठ के ना प्लस 3 डिले में चालू किया। पता है एक्स्ट्रा ऑडियो कटिंग आता है। नया कनेक्शन ग्राउंड फ्लोर जमीन रास्ते पे कॉर्नर पे टायर वाले के पास रास्ते पे। That is where the problem is।
empty town. We're searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare, 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. You meant the world to me. You meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to the semifinals of CORSAIR Rising Champs in association with Elite Hub. Now, we have been waiting for so long for a match between Team Mahi and S8ul, and I can't tell you how excited I am to join this journey with Shreya Prasad as well, who's gonna help me as well to cover up this situation, like the entire tournament. So much of fun and entertaining casting. Now, if you look at the team composition over here, Antidote and Strix on the Jet, it's gonna be something crazy to watch. And I'm not sure what's gonna be the exact definition of craziness in this perfect game, but we all know that we will see something crazy today on this map as well, which was picked by S8ul.
Yep. Now the first map being split, the second one being Haven with the default pick going on to Icebox. It is going to be Excali now, shooting away the boombot just to be safe. Now, starting up on the defense has to be an advantage coming in here, but it's going to be, Antidote playing very close to the smoke as he gets tagged up pretty heavy. Now, no heal around him to actually regain some HP as well, so this is looking like a nightmare, but it is going to be Amaterasu landing the first kill in the round down onto Strix. Now, we all know how Strix is a very dominating player. Once he picks up the momentum, he doesn't let it go, especially if he's given an operator in hand. But this time, it is going to be him getting shut down very early in the round. Amaterasu now, perfect flank. This is going to be oh so perfect, but look at this. This is like a double flank coming in here. As Amaterasu is good for the first, but not good for the second, as it's going to be easy. Trading it out instantly. Now, the rotation comes into pursuit here from Team Mahi as S8ul somehow managed to reach in through heaven with a quick wall towards Wentz as well. It is going to stop any sort of a push coming in from them. Now Right Away is playing very slow, still pushing him through, and it is going to be him getting not only one, but, well, it's going to be Antidote stealing that one from him. Nevertheless, good round coming into Team Mahi. If he's given an operator in
Pessera going in towards the favor of Team Mahi is gonna give them a very plenty of spot to breathe in for the next few rounds. So Antidote, like we say, is gonna go in with a ghost buy. And a quick timeout will be coming in from S8ul. Hope that there is some sort of, it's a tech pause coming in from S8ul. But looking at the current situation, it is looking very much positive towards Team Mahi. Not to forget that Team Mahi did not lose a single game in this entire tournament, and that is what I'm seriously waiting to see, because S8ul being a dominating team so far, we have all seen, especially Binks in the team, you know how dominating race player he is. At the same time, Strix as well, who I can't actually forget of the first game that we saw of Strix with an amazing operator. He just destroyed the opponents with those kills, and I just cannot wait to see anything else that's coming out of this guy.
Well, okay then, we should be resuming back into the game very shortly. It is going to be Strix though with the, as always, annoying sound in towards the metal clanking pipes. I'm not sure why, but I think it's just the boredom getting to him. And oh, okay, we're going to see Notfog joining in as well. Alright, well, it is a party down in towards Ramen, but exactly how will they be partying this one out is a real question, as Amaterasu will be taking the first peek in towards mains. Walling it off as well. Good choice. The wall will be stopping any sort of an aggressive push towards B mains. Now, given the fact that they only have the Sentinel, which is going to be Killjoy, the second Sentinel, which is going to be Killjoy, playing in towards A, it's a very, very good decision, as you have the entire of mid and B main control with the help of not only Raze's utility, but as well as Sage's. It's going to be Excali now spotting the first and running away immediately. The nade going to do hefty amounts of damage, but somehow managing to escape that damage. It is going to be Strix though. Now all the players getting slowed. It's going to be one trapping away for the second, and he is going to get the second as well. Good stuff. A quick dusted round coming in for Team Mahi.
3 kills for Excali. I mean, it happened so quick, and the trigger finger was on point as well as the crosshair placement. Of course, the Team Mahi is there without any flaws, as they all are mechanically talented. But if you notice this one thing, they did not leave their position, even though they have spotted that there were some guys coming towards B side. They did not leave their grounds. Yes, they did show a little bit of presence towards the B side, but they know exactly what they were doing, and that is what is more necessary. And looking at the composition right now, they're
Okay, then it's gonna be Excali now, throwing in a boombot very early out into the round to get that BB in control. Will be recovering an Altob as well, while Strix will be taking down Amaterasu for that man advantage. Now, good stuff, but it's gonna be Antidote somehow managing to perfectly read Strix's movements. Now, nullification of the man advantage comes into play here as right to ace and Antidote decide to play a crossfire angle and cover each other's back just in case of emergency. Now, it's going to be right to ace somehow managing to spot Binks's head through the tiny corner as Edit will be landing 2 beautiful kills. The reload will be coming in for him and it's going to be right to ace capitalizing on that opportunity. Now Helef coming into the rotate and he should be spotting one, but doesn't only spot one, spots the second as well. He's going to be right to ace now in a 1v1 clutch situation. The lost round bonus, is it going to be good though? I do believe that she spotted his barrel through the smoke as well. Now, this is going to be all about the patience and all about the game sense. Who has the better game sense here? Who is going to be deciding on how exactly they want to be playing out this round? That is the most important thing. Now, it's going to be right to ace, pushing in towards mid while the spike is still in the hands of Not Fox. 15 seconds to work with. The time is ticking down and he has to get the bomb planted any minute now because he's going to have to juggle around with his corners as well. Now, he does get onto the bomb side with the quick wall coming to play here, but that's a very open plan, my friend, as right to ace will be shutting him down. What a lost bonus round coming in for them.
more than last bonus. If you look at right to Ace's position, he was exactly in mid, so it would be a very easy for him to spot out where exactly the spike is getting spotted, especially the incorrect reading coming in from Not Fox. I mean, like, why wouldn't you go in for a safe plant, going for an open plant? That is gonna cost him a very hefty damage, as they're gonna, as this is a 4th round, I guess they have lost the lost bonus, I guess. But luckily for them that they didn't go in for a heavy buy that round, which is going to give them plenty of room to breathe in, as they have enough of money to work around with the big guns as well. But Pinks, on the other hand, is going in with a Sheriff finds tricks with a judge.
Okay. I guess they are going in. Like, they really are just going in for it, as it's going to be Strix dashing up towards ramp, possibly trying to make a lot of noise, but it's going to be him getting just shut down instantly. And they don't now. Jumping around in vents like a little bunny and hoping to hit some nice trick shots, as he will be landing the 2nd kill in the round. And that's a quick flurry of trades coming out onto the board here, as it's just going to be a 1v5 plus situation for Not Fox. That nade will also flush him out of the positioning. Antidote though, missing the shot. Nevertheless, it is going to be Excali clutching it up, and 4 rounds come into the favor of Team Mahi.
Okay, Shreya, I'm gonna have to ask you, what are your predictions for this particular map? Who do you think is gonna go in for the win? Because I know that S8ul as well as Team Mahi, they both are amazing team, and especially the map being a defensive sided map. Is it the reason why Team Mahi is having 4 kills? I mean, like 4 score difference against S8ul, or is it just because they are a better team?
Well, I really can't answer that. Are they on paper? Yes, I do believe that they are the more experienced team in terms of knowledge in the game and knowledge overall of how to compete under pressure. They are definitely the better paper on definitely the better team on paper. But in my opinion, S8ul, they are a lot of changes have been going on for them. Amaterasu though, well, they're getting a nice flick kill onto Not Fox's head, and it's gonna be a man advantage coming in for Team Mahi. Binks now, He has the opportunity, makes the sound as well. It's going to be Excali shutting down Strix without any problem whatsoever. With only one satchel to work with, a 2v4 clutch situation coming in for S8ul. How exactly will they manage to push this one out is the real question. Binks now holding a very tight angle towards CT, or towards Ali as you like to call it. Whereas it's going to be, oh, so close. But Binks now getting spotted. His position being compromised as well. A perfect nade to push him back into that tiny corner to work with. He's essentially in a pretty tough spot. In a pretty sticky situation, as I like to call it. And it seems as though there's nothing really he can do. Now, Hellf's timing on this has to be damn near perfect. If he pushes out, it has to be perfect. Now, they're very much aware of every player's positioning on the map, and the plant should be going down any minute now. And as it does, he's going to be hearing the footsteps. And there it is. Easy, landing the first. But quick trades coming out of the board here, as it's going to be a quick rush coming onto the bomb side. And it's going to be right to his, shutting Binks down with 5 rounds now coming into the favor of Team Mahi. But as you said before, Jelly, yes, they are the better team on paper, and just because so much have happened, I could not finish my train of thought. But I feel as though S8ul, they are definitely very individually skilled, and they can put up a great fight. Now, you have a double sentinel play on a map like Split. It becomes very, very hard to push B mains as well as A main. So your last option is mid. But what if you have the Sage Wall in mid? Where will you go from that? What exactly is the play there?
So yeah, I'm looking at Antidote's position, who is gonna stay in the mid. You know that this guy misses quite rarely.
Oh, okay then. Complete powerhouse of a fragger coming out right now from Antidote as he jumps up in the air and hits a beautiful headshot right through Easy's skull. I mean, what was that, like barely 10 seconds of a round?
Probably, but he actually proved my sentence even without me trying to finish the sentence. What I was about to say, trying to contest mid, knowing that Antidote will be sitting there with an operator who never misses a shot. I mean, he rarely misses a shot. I'm not saying that he never misses, but he rarely misses a shot in situations like this where he just got 3 kills from mid.
Oh,
I mean, it's not a good idea to contest
Jelly.
mid.
Look at the map. Look at the map right now. Are you witnessing that? It's going to be somehow Antidote trying to land the first kill in the round. Now, this angle is so perfect, but he has a dash as well. So even if he gets the first kill, he will be using that to go right away. And what a nice flick coming in from him. Now, he's dealing with such tight angles as he's going to get a nice flick down onto Strix. Well, not only with the 3rd kill, but he's in it for the 4th. Does he know that they're on side as he dashes in and a beautiful updraft to get 4th kill in the round? What a dominating performance coming in from Antidote.
We just missed 1 kill from Antidote, but we did sure covered up the other 3 kills that Antidote got over there, and it's crazy sick, in my opinion. I mean, Antidote is right now literally a killing machine of Team Mahi. And I think there is literally no way to stop this guy. And if you stop this guy, there is a possibility for S8ul to make some decision or to push certain side. But with Antidote present in situations like this and the guys pushing that place, it's not okay.
Oh, no, Antidote. What are you doing? You are just being a menacingly insane player, as it is finally going to be easy, managing to shut him down, stopping the wrath of a player that Antidote truly is. Right to ace now, playing very menacingly through the smoke. He will get shut down by Strix, as it is going to be a 3v4 clutch situation, a full-blown retake coming in for Team Mahi. The lockdown has been used, as well as Binks will put a bullet right through Excali's brain. Now, nice lockdown, and it's going to be giving a lot of time to S8ul to work with. I mean, necessarily, they have a lot of time now on their hands, and even if a retake is going to be possible here, they're going to have to manage to somehow deal with 4 off angles. Now it's going to be a quick push coming in, as the alarm bot will be spotting not only 1 but the 2nd as well, and Strix shutting down 3 players. Good stuff. First round coming in for S8ul.
First round, as well as a break of momentum from Team Mahi, and this could be the place where they can come back, at least getting themselves 5 rounds in the first half. Because if they need to stand a chance against a team like Team Mahi, You have to do something at this point of time, especially when you're in the attacker side. The blast push, what S8ul has done is exactly what they
Time for
need
a
to do
field
again
test.
and again and again and abuse the hell out of it if they're standing a chance.
Well, Antidote yet again. He has picked up the operator. If he's popping off like that, who wouldn't pick up the operator? Now it's gonna be up to Razu quickly walling off towards B mains. In the hopes of stopping any aggressive push. Now, as you can see, there's 5 players stacked in towards B mains, and given the fact that they're giving so much of sound cues as well, this is going to be also menacing, as there's going to be a quick dash out coming onto the bomb site. Now, Strix having to deal with this angle coming in from Antidote is going to be scary. More than scary, I feel like it's going to be impossible for him to deal with this, but it is going to be big bombing the ultimate, and Antidote with the insane flick. Just so good. Now, a 1v3 coming in for him, and it should be a shutdown, but oh, and it's still managing to stay alive somehow in this round as Antidote slowly inches closer and closer, and LF is going to be stealing that kill right under the belt. Good stuff coming in for Team Mahi.
What is the scoreline difference? Like 8-1, it could go 4-8. There is still hope over there. We can actually see that Team Mahi on the twice of the score. It is possible to imagine that, but Antidote sitting on 13 kills and 3 deaths, and looking down at S8ul's KD, it's not looking that good. But it's not to forget that both the team are absolutely dominating, and there is chances for S8ul to come up with some sort of strats, which I don't see is coming in from them. I don't see any strats that's coming in from S8ul that needs to break down the momentum.
Exactly, very well put, Jelly. That's exactly what I was going to mention as well. No such strats. It usually just seems like a rush, a B rush. The most textbook strats there possibly is. There doesn't really seem to be any sort of a structure in the type of pushes that they're trying to, capitalize on. And look at this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Amaterasu gets all of B main control. Now, he did wall it off, and he's going to actually be stuck in that wall. But he is going to be somehow managing to be in a position where it is a one-and-done situation, but will still be good for the first. Now, Excali coming out and peeking in, peering up from above rafters, will manage to nullify the man advantage that Team S8ul had brought for themselves, as it's going to be Binks shutting down Hellf as Amaterasu does get the first kill in the done. Positioning in towards B mains. The spike has been dropped, unfortunately, so now Team S8ul will have to rotate all the way around towards B main. With only 30 seconds to work with, they have to recover the spike, also deal with Amaterasu, and that is going to be very difficult, as it's going to be Amaterasu now. Coming up and stepping up to a tall task. He takes the wide swing. It's good, but it's going to be all down to that nade that will be shutting down the round. And Antidote is like, did I really have to do anything, guys? Okay, then. I'm out.
Don't really think Antidote had to do a lot over that in that specific round, because he has done a lot in the previous 10 rounds, and I don't think it is okay for him to just sit and relax in that one round, especially when Excali did an amazing job of doing a hefty amount of utility damage, because race plays is all about doing utility damage more than your guns, and that is what Excali did. Just pretty much describes what a race player is.
Exactly, very well put. Now, look at this. This is exactly what I was talking about. There's no set strategy. People are doing whatever they want. And somehow S8ul managing, and oh, that nade should be the end of it, as it's going to be looking like a very different scenario. I would like to call it a raise diff right now, because look at them. They are just so menacingly pushing in towards the middle and towards wherever they feel deeming to suit their desires. They don't really care. Now, I was about to say a 3v5, but it's going to be boiling down essentially to a 2v5, as Antidote has his eyes pierced in towards Ramen. Now, he does know that there can be a player there, but he's scoping out in the wrong time. Scopes back in, and oh, the shot is good. The shot is done never before. And oh my god! Antidote, you can't be doing that. This is a semi-finals. This is not your competitive game. Hello?
doesn't really matter if it's semi-finals, competitive, or even finals, which is at this point of time looks very positive towards Team Mahi, as they might be walking towards finals against the gameplay with.
Oh, okay, we are going to be seeing a timeout yet again coming in from Jelly. This is, I would just say, the highlight of my day, ladies and gentlemen, as we should be hopping back very shortly into this game. Now, the flash is good, but not capitalizing on it is the real danger here. You have left Antidote with a lot of room to work with, as it's going to be Excali getting the second kill, in the round as he shuts down Bings. Now, as I was saying before, that Reese diff has really come true, as it is going to be Amaterasu not only getting 2, but getting the 3rd kill, and it seems as though S8ul has just been shut down, 11-1. Such a menacing scoreline coming in on the defense.
Switching sides.
Really amazing to see Team Mahi going in with a score of 11-1. I guess this is the first game where we have seen with a score line that huge of a difference. But Team Mahi is going in with 11. S8ul is falling back with 1 round win. Not to forget that this map was a pick of S8ul. So like I always say in every single game, if you pick the map, it should be your domain and you should dominate in your own domain. Looks like that S8ul is having a little bit of struggle to get any score against a dominating team like Team Mahi.
Team Mahi, well, they are, like I said before, just out aiming S8ul right now with really nothing to do. Very quiet on the map currently, as the players will slowly be pushing up ramps. Now it is going to be a sheriff in hand, but Antidote shutting down not only one, having the opportunity for the second, but it's going to be Bing trading out the kills real quick in the round. Amaterasu now walling off the entire heavens, leaving Easy all alone on the bomb side, and oh my god, what is going on? This just looks like a chaotic round coming in from Team Mahi. The execution was right, but the strategy was right. The execution was just done so poorly. Now Excali in a 1v3.
Oh no.
Oh, the turret is going to give away his position, and Excali for some reason decides to have a stare down with the turret instead of going in for Sage's head. But it is going to be a round coming in for S8ul. That is something.
Wouldn't really blame on Excali for not spotting up Sage and take her down, because when you know that when you can hear that the presence of bot, who has been the literal MVP of this entire tournament, is right next to you, then of course your priority changes and shut down the bot, because you know if you're gonna look somewhere else, the bot will be the one to take him out. So I wouldn't really say that was a fault of Excali, but yes, the execution was wrong coming in from Team Mahi, which is very rare to witness. Oh.
Ooh, hefty amount of damage coming out early in the round, as it is going to be the Bucky landing a beautiful headshot right through Excali's skull. Nevertheless, it is still going to be the opportunity for S8ul to maybe make a comeback possible. But will that comeback really be something that, it seems like a very, very tall task to deal with, right? You have such a long way to go with 9 rounds in a row to even equalize the scoreline, with Team Mahi only with 1 round win needed to go into match point. Now, that is a very daunting task to deal with, but really, it just shows how Team Mahi, even after losing a man, they are going to be trying to reallocate themselves to a different bomb site and to possibly make a work. And this can work, because look at the positioning of all the players. It seems as though the default setup for them is going to be the Heaven and the A side play, as Easy will be landing no kills, and it's going to be Helif shutting him down and upgrading even up to a Spectre. Now right to Ace is going to get the bomb planted. Now Antidote playing very close to the smoke. It is going to be a quick retake coming in for S8ul. How exactly do they even manage to pull this one off is going to be a mystery to me. Now Helef with the only one with the Spectre in hand, as all the players come showering down towards the bomb site. It's going to be Strix somehow managing to get one, but a quick shutdown coming in from the players as Bings flies through the sky, and Edit now clutching up the round. Good stuff coming in for S8ul.
Like I said, a defender-sided map. If you're on the defender side, if you start with the defending side, of course, you have a huge advantage over the opponent team, especially when you're in the map of split. And looks like that it is turning out towards the favor of S8ul, but losing 11 rounds in the first half is what's going to cost them. It's what's going to cost them a little bit, as they need a huge momentum to gain against a team of Team Mahi. And not to forget that Team Mahi, we know Team Mahi for the dominating performance. It doesn't really matter about the downfall that they have faced recently, but it looks like they're coming back for a comeback at this point of time, and they're as well as the commitment to the esports scene.
Cover going out.
Well, the full buy will be coming in, as it's going to be Antidote managing to shut down Easy very early out into the round with a 5v4 to work with now. And only 1 minute and 14 seconds on the clock. The players will be reallocating towards A mains in the hopes of pushing it any minute now, as a utility is being set up for the site's success. Now, still very slow, as there is some presence in towards mid and sewers as well. So if in case any of the players have any doubts or any questions as to, hey, are they actually hitting A? There is still going to be someone lurking around in towards mid to make that sound. And now as the players are slowly peering over, it should be the smoke coming down, as well as the flashes and utility. That might just be the decider, but Strix with a beautiful headshot coming down onto Excali will be nullifying the man advantage that they brought in for themselves.
30 seconds
Team Mahi now having the opportunity to even get the spike down, as the entire A bomb site has been left for retake by the players of S8ul. Antidote re-smoking Heaven to cover up a line of sight for them. Binks, knowing Team Mahi's sort of a gameplay, he knows that there can be one player trying to do the lurk sort of a playstyle, but it's going to be right to He's doing exactly that, just not through where he expected it to, and it's going to be Amaterasu somehow whiffing onto the players of S8ul. Antidote though recovering on those kills, and it's going to be the perfect plan coming in from right to east. That can just be the cherry on top, as Notfox lands not only one but two, and that is the lurk is good, and right to east whiffing initially, but will manage to get the kill down onto Notfox.
I honestly expected a knife kill coming from right trace, because the way he was staring at Sage in the last few seconds, I actually expected that there will be a knife kill coming in, but that's gonna losing that round is what gonna hurt S8ul economically, as we can see Notfox is going in with a full armor and a Bucky. Looks like we're gonna see some shotgun Sage gameplay coming in, and we can also see how Amaterasu is going in for a Spectre and a full shield buy. With not a huge amount of option left in his pocket, he's supposed to go in with that buy.
With such less economy, it is going to be Helab though landing the kill and trying to get the trade out on his comrade as well, but it is going to be him landing down to 27 HP to work with. Antidote now given the entire Heavens control, as he will get caught off guard with the turret in hand. Now, that is tough, and he's trying to push in through towards Heavens, as Notfox will be getting the revive down onto Binks as well. Now, a man advantage coming in for S8ul. That is a great opportunity for them to work with, but it is going to be Edis shutting down one player up in towards Heaven. Antidote spotting the other one, and it's going to be a quick trade of frags coming out onto the board here, as it is going to be Antidote shutting down yet again a third player in the round. Is he in it for the ace? That's the real question, but oh, Strix, quick on the trigger finger, will be shutting him down. Now this common angle is just not checked by Strix, as it is going to be Amaterasu closing out the first map with a 13-3 scoreline, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Your duty is not over.
I guess a second time in this entire tournament where we have seen a score line with such huge difference, with the team Mahi coming in with a score of 13 and S8ul coming in with a score of 3. You can see Antidote with a frags of 26 and 6. That's quite uncommon to see in a tournament matchmaking, especially looking at Antidote's gameplay. This amazing operator flicks, as well as not missing a single shot he takes. Every single peek he takes gonna be a little carry of the team. I'm very sorry to say that he's a carry of the team, but looking at the frags, I have to say that everyone did their own part of the thing, but the MVP of the game goes to Antidote, as he's gonna get all those kills so smooth and easy. Just kind of make it too easy for Team Mahi.
Well, This was just a massacre coming in from Team Mahi in the first map. But ladies and gentlemen, don't worry. If you're supporting and you're rooting for Team S8ul, don't be afraid, because the next map is going to be on the map of Haven, where we're going to be witnessing a completely different set of compositions and a completely different style of gameplay. So yet again, crack open that fresh can of Red Bull and stack back up on your snacks. We will be right back.
Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes so fast. All tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to pay to my mom life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I haven't felt this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a bit longer. You're making me stronger, making me stronger.
I got him. Yes.
Missing one last time.
Yes, nice shot for me. Perfect. Yes.
All tied up like a captive. I'm up to you. You split my mind, sending rainbows, playing it cool. I haven't felt this in ages, and I've no patience. So won't you please stay up in line? You're making me strong, making me strong. Stay up in line. You're making me strong, making me strong. What's wrong, what's wrong? I know you don't love me like you say you do. I know you don't love me like you say you do.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to the semifinales of CORSAIR Rising Champs in association with Elite Hub. Her 8 teams were invited to face off against each other for a prize pool of 1 lakh. Today, we're going to witness a game between Team Mahi versus S8ul, where we have seen the dominating performance coming in from Team Mahi with a scoreline of difference of 13-3 on the map of Split, which was initially picked up by S8ul, but unfortunately for them, couldn't make up in that same domain. Now, looking at the Haven, which was a pick of Team Mahi, and right now we can see how Edit 99 and Right to Ace both are on a Sova pick right here, and we know how both of the teams are good in their agents. But looking at a quick look at the team competition right now, we can see it's a Xerox copy, except Excali going in with a Reina play, which I don't think is quite common to see
Yeah.
in a tournament. Arena is quite rare, especially after the nerf I wouldn't say if she was nerfed or if she was balanced. I can't really argue on that. That's something that Reina means can argue about it. But coming in arena pick in a tournament is quite unlikely, and Excali's doing what is not expected. It's gonna actually poke my
Oh, well, it does poke her curiosity, and so does her net go out as well. Well, and that's really unfortunate, but it's gonna be alright because she will be back very shortly. Now, as we quickly load into this first map of Haven, definitely after looking at the dominating performance coming in from Team Mahi, it looks like a pretty simple answer for me to just go and put all my bets and place all my bets essentially in one hat. But I feel as though I'm still confident that Team S8ul can pull things off, and they can't necessarily even have a second chance at redeeming themselves. Now, Antidote. Good positioning as he will be dashing in. Halef though will be landing the first as Antidote converts on the second, and it's going to be a quick 5v3 coming in for Team Mahi as the players get the bomb planted as well. Now Strix coming in through towards a link. Now Sua's camp placement is perfect as it will be giving him the line of sight not only in towards heaven but as well as to CT. Now it's going to be Antidote getting shut down instantly as Binks will be getting the first, but it's going to be instant trace coming out on the board here as Right to Ace will be shutting down the round with 2 beautiful kills on his belt.
What a ton and dusted round coming in from Team Mahi, really. I mean, I can't say I saw it coming from Team Mahi because Haven is a very attacker-sided map, especially if they leave out the B side completely for retake. That is what will help S8ul to gain a momentum over Team Mahi. But looking at the economy right now,
Oh, we are going to be seeing yet again the timeout coming in, unfortunately, from Jelly's side of the ordeal. But Excali picking up the Spectre in hand should be very useful as Right to Ace will be landing the first kill, and not only the first, but second as well. Excali now quick on the trigger finger as it's going to be quick trees coming out on the board here as Halef will be shutting down Binks. Easy now. Coming in with only a classic to work with in a 1v4, it's more so a death sentence as he only has a paranoia really to work with. So even if he tries, it's gonna be a nightmare. Now Halef will soon be showing him the nightmare that he couldn't even foresee, and it's gonna be Halef yet again with another kill in this round. 0-2 scoreline, looking good for Team Mahi already.
looking good indeed, and like I said, aggressive gameplay coming in from Team Mahi is what we know Team Mahi coming in for, especially with all the strats gaming, the fakes, the bait, and everything that they can do is actually working in their favor. And I think S8ul must do something to understand, to learn the pattern of what they are doing, because leaving Strix in mid, especially when we know Strix is one of the killing machine of S8ul. Oh,
Yep.
did Right Ways just miss that?
I think he did. Now, we are going to be seeing the entire Suez control being given over towards Antidote as he will be stationing himself towards there. Now, the lost round bonus, is it going to be good enough as the players decide to come around through different angles? Still very slow of an execute coming in from Team Mahi as it's going to be Binks now, hoping to get a kill in garage, but I think he's aware that somebody's hiding behind the box. He's trying to be very careful, but the positioning is very good, and with only 50 seconds to work with, the time is just running down slowly, and they have to be careful. The reload comes into pursuit as well, and it is going to be such a slow round that it's more so impossible to deal with. But there it is, Excali tripping. He trips. And it is going to be the plant getting down, but it's going to be Halef not only landing one, but he has the opportunity for the second, as the flash is good, but the headshots are better. Still, a headshot done on over towards Binks. Now, this is what we know Team Mahi for. They are so good, even with lost round bonuses. They have the gun disadvantage. They still somehow manage to pull things off into their favor. Now it is going to be Binks landing a beautiful kill down onto Amaterasu as the flash is good. But this fire angle is so good. It's going to be him dashing in through. Now right to Ace on very low HP to work with. He does have the ultimate, but it's not necessarily the best option as he falls back as well and does use the ultimate. Now the third one should be coming in here as there's a stick down on the bomb and it might actually just get defused in time. But right to Ace, so good with the timing as well that he will be shutting down easy without any doubt in mind.
Timing is what is playing a key role in the entire game of Valorant, where you expect certain things, but it doesn't happen just because the timing is incorrect. It looks like Team Mahi has mastered the art of timing. He's gonna, right to A is gonna take the necessary peek at the definitely correct amount of time, where he gets the last kill of the round, securing 6 kills under his pocket as well as the third win.
Cage triggered.
Very well said. Now, it should be a pretty much done and dusted round coming in for Team Mahi, as it is going to be the eco round as well. But Strix with the quick kills coming out onto the board here. It seems as though Team S8ul have some other plans up their mind. They have a little couple of cheeky tricks up their sleeve, as it is going to be Notfox blind to bat, still managing to somehow stay alive in the round. It's going to be a HLF shutting him down with only 40 HP to work with. Now the rotations are good and they do come in sooner than later, but the 0-3 scoreline, will S8ul be able to penetrate through that scoreline and get the first round for themselves? That is a real question. But nevertheless, it is going to be Excali now with the ultimate popped up as well. That is going to be useful. It's going to be Binks though doing the run it back immediately as an orb is presented to him for free. It's going to be somehow Strix managing to play very aggressively, and it's going to be a quick train of frags coming in. But blind isn't bad, and right away still manages to escape it, and it's going to be Binks shutting him down with enough time to defuse the spike as well. Perfect round coming in from S8ul.
The break of momentum, that is what we finally wanted to see coming in from S8ul, but it is good to see that they have done this break very early on the map of Haven, because if you remember what happened in the map of Split, they brought the same break of momentum, but it was too late for them to pick up the pace up.
Yeah.
But looks like it is possible for them to make up that mistake that they have done before. Looks like there's gonna be a quick timeout coming in, a tactical timeout in fact, coming in from S8ul, as they need to come up with some sort of strats to go against him. If you look at this, a heavy presence on C and just 2 guys present on A.
Well, it's a gamble, I can say that for sure. But I think that gamble is going to be worth it, especially if Team Mahi make the mistake of not understanding the economic situation right now that S8ul has to offer, because S8ul, they have an operator now. And we do know Strix, when he picks up the operator, he has been menacing and he can do it again. He can possibly be the reason why essentially they go over to the third map of Icebox. Now, it is going to be very tough, and S8ul, after being a map down to a scoreline of 13-3, who wouldn't be completely demotivated? But they still have the opportunity. Strix now having the opportunity to nullify the scoreline, but he manages to miss that shot, and that's just so unfortunate, as it is going to be Antidote getting a very nice positioning down onto Strix. The smoke coming down into play here as well, and a pre-fire not good to connect on first, but it's going to be quick trade of frags coming in as the spike gets planted onto B bomb site. Now, Team Mahi love getting the bomb down towards B, but how is this retake going to pan on over for S8ul? We all know that B is one of the most easiest sites to retake. Very open corners, very open angles, and so much of utility that can just be thrown in the most commonly held spots. It's simple, but I think right away did miss the barrel of Strix. It's going to be Strix now jumping up like a little bunny and hoping to get a nice free kill for himself at the bomb. Will get capped on, but it's going to be Excali's look being so perfect. That is literally the cherry on top of the cake.
What I have to see, like, every single time if I was on the defending side, and one thing that is really going to be annoying is a flag that comes from A side and taking over the mid window control. Because if you're an attacker and if you go and plant the spike on B side, then you are just left out with one weak spot, that is the mid. So if only there was a way that S8ul would have gotten the mid window control, I guess it would have been a little bit of difficulty for Team Mahi to breathe around in that place.
Exactly, and well, 1-4 scoreline. It is gonna be Strays getting spot out really early in the round. Well, Jelly, what are your predictions for this map? What do you think is gonna happen?
I'm looking at the current composition. I have no doubt to say that Team Mahi can get this round because they're swinging so split. Most likely, it looks like wherever they'll get the first frag out, they'll hit the opposite side to it. Because if I've noticed how the way that they have played, they get a side, they fake that entire phase. There's like what the first thing that comes into your mind is like if they get the first kick, they're gonna hit the side.
And look at that, they got the first pick, the first man advantage coming in for them towards A bomb side, and the rotations have come into play here as well. Right to Ace now waiting for his comrade to come in through sewers and clear that angle out for him as the bomb gets planted. 37 seconds to work with as the spike gets planted as well. Now it's going to be a full-blown retake coming in for S8ul as they somehow manage to pull off a very tall task, a very difficult task in my opinion. A 4v5 with only one ult to be used, and that too, the one ult is going to be the Jet ult, which gets destroyed as it's going to be Amit Rasu and S8ul just removing them off of the server. Now 2v5 coming in, and it should be a save, and yes it is. It's a save coming in that can necessarily make this round a little better. Now they have to go in for the save, right? The economic situation is so bad that it's essentially in shambles. And the save option here was perfect. But right to Ace now, peeking very closely as he will get Notfox out of the server. And it's just going to be one rifle saved for S8ul.
That is definitely gonna hurt the economy of S8ul. And like I said, that they are already looking that they're struggling. And this might be as well a very happy walk towards the final against godlike esports for Team Mahi. But not to forget that there is still hope as the S8ul did manage to break the momentum, and all they need is 7 rounds under their name. Looks like another tactical pause that will come in for S8ul. They need to
now, they really need to get this sort of situation rectified before they hop into the next round, you know? 1-5 scoreline, you're losing by 4 rounds. You only have 1 round to work with, essentially, so you are gonna have to make what counts right here and right now. So, now, quick push coming in from Team Mahi as a nice corner is taken into account here from Binks. Flash comes out onto the board here as well, and the Molotov is good, and so is the flashes, but somehow, right to Ace, managing to dodge all of those bombardment of utilities, and he's still gonna stay alive and kicking it with an ultimate to work with as well. Now, the drone comes in through, and he should get spotted out any minute now, as he's gonna be surveilling the entire side. That's gonna be S8ul taking him off the server. Now a 1v3, boiling down essentially to a 0v4 essentially, because, well, hey, if you have S8ul, especially on the arena, yeah, you're out of the server. Now, 1-6 goal line, right? This, I would say that this is a very defensive-sided map for certain teams, especially the ones that go in for that double sentinel buy. I'm sorry, not buy, but this double sentinel pick. Whereas certain teams really start struggling when they don't have those utility-heavy agents, such as a breach or maybe a race. Now, I will say one thing, that it is a very surprising pick coming in from Binks. We usually see him picking up the Raze, but this time it's going to be Binks on the Phoenix. Not entirely sure why. A team composition change as such has been put into play here. But right to Ace now using that ultimate will not be getting anybody, but it is going to be a nullification of frags as the players rush in down towards side. Easy now does know that there's a player right around the corner as he will get shut down instantly. by Excali. Right to ace now, peering in through, and look at Hellas positioning it so perfect that he will spot one, but ooh, right to ace stealing it right out of his hands. Now a 3v3 clutch situation coming in for these players as they try to get the spike planted. Now, it shouldn't be too tough. It shouldn't be too tough, especially when you have Hellas with the foot in the grave. This can be a possible round win coming in for S8ul to make it a little bit closer to equalize the score lines, but really, is it about the patience and is it really about the timing that's going to work out in their favor? Well, we are only going to find out when the timer ticks down as the pressure gets on. It's going to be Notfox landing one antidote, landing the second, but oh, Hellas so quick on the trigger finger. It's going to be Strix now in a 1v1. The jet diff. Who will be creating that jet diff? It's very obvious, but oh, it's going to be Strix somehow managing to miss the quick scope. Oh, so quick, and Strix now shutting down Antidote with a beautiful flick on his head. Good stuff coming in for S8ul as they will get the spike diffused in time. Great stuff. S8ul just so dominating right now. Strix, he finally managed to clutch up this round for his team, and that is so impressive that finally he got that kill down. Now a 2-6 score line as we are loading into the not the second round, to the 9th round in this first half. Strix, great positioning down that smoke, essentially being a one-way for him as he will be spawning out Amitarasu, but misses his shot, and it's gonna be Amitarasu shutting him down without any pressure whatsoever. Easy now. Should get spotted out through the smoke as he will. It's going to be Excali making first point of contact as he will shut him down as well. And the overheal actually is so perfect that Antidote is going to be dashing away with style with a nice kill down onto Edit 99. Notfox now with the operator in hand, possibly trying to save this one out for his comrade Strix. He should be spotting one soon as he will try to shoot away, but it's going to be right to ace, landing this round in. And yeah, well, it looks pretty, I mean, it seems pretty daunting already to me. This is just such a lackluster performance in my opinion coming in from S8ul. We have seen them being very dominating before against certain teams that were there throughout this tournament, and they were doing so much better. They were able to really give a competition, but against a team that has been one of the best in India, I don't think it's that easy. And more than easy, I don't think that Team Mahi is really going to have any problem whatsoever to get in through towards the finals of the CORSAIR Rising Champs in association with Elite Hubs. Of course, it seems as though these players have been having a lot of Red Bull to work with, as it's going to be a free C bomb site take, and the players are going to get the spike planted as well. Right to ace now will be standing in towards the default area with 3 players most likely going to reallocate themselves in towards C long. The wraparound is perfect, and so is Antidote, as he will be not only getting one, good for the second, and he will be very careful as to how he proceeds through this, spamming away with the knives, and he's going to get 3 nice kills with the knives as well. Notfox somehow trying to shut him down, but will get spammed and spotted by the recon as well, and 4 players rushing right at him. He will be good for the first, tapping away for the second, but oh, the quick kill coming in from Amaterasu. A little bit of a troll bait there coming in as well. Good stuff for Team Mahi. Well, Team Mahi is just so dominating, and it really seems like Team S8ul don't have any sort of an answer to what is supposed to be happening. Like, he can't, it just seems so difficult because, you know, S8ul, they have the opportunity and they can carry this one out in a much better way, but it just seems so impossible, such a daunting task against a team like Team Mahi that is just, I don't know. I feel like S8ul don't necessarily have any answer to what they have on the board here. It's going to be Bingso getting spotted out with his pants right down at his ankles, as Strix will be landing first with the bucket in hand, but Excali gets completely taken out of the server with Binks. He's got the flash and he's got the utility getting tagged up pretty heavy as well. Now he should use his ultimate any minute now because he's so low on HP as well, and there it is, the run it back. It's good, but how good can it be with only 7 HP to work with? He's going to be coming in through towards mid. Good for the intel as well. Now all the intel has been given in, as it's going to be a 1v5 clutch situation coming in for the player. But oh, he's going to have to deal with this all alone as he gets one. But the ace being stolen away from Strix might just be grinding his gears, as it's going to be a 8-3 scoreline, sorry, for Team Mahi.
Here.
1 round to go in the last round to go in the first half. And well, all I will say is look at the economy. Both the teams, full buys coming in for them. A lot of economy to work with as well, but it won't even matter because this is the last round now. So who will be coming out as a successor on top and head on over towards the finals on the 14th of March? That is a real question that we all want to know. Strix now taking down Antidote really early out into the server is going to be good, but some quick Trino frags coming out onto the board here. Now, Binks getting spotted off guard. He should be back online and should be trying to be kicking it and alive, as he will be landing one beautiful kill. 2 flashes to work with, as well as a firewall. So if he wanted, he can try to get another nice sick kill onto Helef. Now the flash is going to be popping in any minute now as he tapped away, pulling out the classic in hand, a double flash, and Helef just blind as a bat. Somehow Biggs manages to shut him down. Now it's going to be Amaterasu winning 1v3, as he's good for the first, good for the second. Oh, the third kill coming into pursuit here, but the fake plant is also good as he gets tagged up completely by the ultimate. And oh my god, I almost had that thought that would have actually connected down onto Amaterasu. Now a 1v2 coming in for Amaterasu, as he's going to be playing in and around his smoke. Now the drone is going to be tagging him as well, and it's so impossible when you're going to have to deal with being sandwiched in onto the bomb site. Good stuff coming in for Team S8ul, with ending the first half with an 4-8 scoreline.
Switching sides.
I'm very sorry to leave by in middle, as I have encountered some sort of internet connection errors, but I did witness what happened in the last round. Dominating performance coming in from S8ul, and that is what exactly I've been looking forward for. But S8ul leaves no loose ends and just kind of wrap around Team Mahi, leaving them no room to breathe, especially when Amaterasu getting tagged by Edit 99's ult on C-side could have been died with just one single ult if he wouldn't have, like, if the timing was not on his side. But just because it was on Amaterasu's side, he's just kind of moved from that place exactly where the ult was about to hit him. Could have taken him down. Moving on to the second half, first round of the second half, really hoping that S8ul will win this round, as it's gonna give them plenty of economy to work around with the next part. But look at this.
Well, oh, look at that push. It's so good from Excali, as he will be landing the first. The reheal is good. Oh, the overheal, sorry, is good as well. But the flash is good, and Helef will be keeping a peering eye on towards every single player that's trying to possibly make it towards side. Amaterasu, on the other hand, will be landing another kill in the round. A double man advantage coming in, and the plant actually not sticking. The plant going in for the CT side, as Edit will somehow manage to shut down Helef. And a quick flurry of trades coming out onto the board here, as it is going to be Amaterasu tapping away, and it's going to be Excali ending this round with a 3 kill under his belt. Wow. 4-9 scoreline coming in for Team Mahi.
Like I said, that the first round win is what's gonna decide the few rounds that's gonna happen. The next round looks like Kali going for the Phantom. What?
Well, I think that's just what happens when you are overconfident, when you are given the freedom and the opportunity to farm kills the way that he has been farming kills.
I mean, I do understand the fact that if you are confident with yourself, and if you think that you can take out a flurries of frags under your name, then even I don't think with my right sense of mind, I would go in for a Phantom a second round.
Well, I think it's just Excali feeling super generous and super happy, because he will be the rat that nobody expected. Now, not Fox pulling out the cam in the right time, as it will most likely spot out Antidote as well. Now, good positioning, but it's going to be Bings jumping up like a little bunny with a nice right click to the head of Amaterasu. Antidote, though, very low on HP, and it is going to be a rotation coming in for the players of S8ul. Team Mahi now will have to deal with one, but it's he's only good for the first, but he gets tagged away, and instantly just misses away as well. Are you kidding me? With a professional gameplay coming in from Excali right now, he looked just so confident, and maybe the Phantom actually helped him to get those 3 kills, as he will be closing out the round as well. A 4-10 scoreline coming in for Team Mahi.
Well, I might have said that Excali going in with a Phantom buy is really weird. Coming in for second round, which is not actually what we see normally for any players in any sort of levels, as people want to be safe with the buys that they are going with. But Excali at this point of time looks like he's very confident with the team he's facing against, not other than S8ul, which for us probably is the best team out there, other than Team Mahi as well as Godlike Esports. But to him, it's nothing other than child's play.
Well, child's play is what's going to be in the book for Antidote, as he will be getting 2 free kills down into its sewers, bringing the man advantage to his team as well. Now, Team Mahi right now, they are looking very strong and very menacingly, but Excali, look at this guy. He's come in. He's slowly lurking. He's that shadow lurker that you don't ever want to deal with. And as all the 3 players have been spotted in towards long, it is going to be the trip. That can be the possible reason. The Flare is good, but the second layer is going to be put in as well. And the Molotov, the utility trade right now is so dangerous, as it's going to be Excali missing his spray onto Binks. Now, the nullification of the man advantage is here, but who is going to be able to pull off the rounds is the real question, as it's going to be Helef just jumping around and hoping to escape Binks' eyesight. Now right to Ace. Quick intel dart to essentially flush out whoever is holding a very aggressive angle. Not Fox with only 30 HP. They're still going to decide to push in towards A, as they will get spotted out as well. 30 seconds to work with, as it is going to be that shock dart, possibly the death of Not Fox. Now the spike has been dropped as well, and only 20 seconds of the clock. They will spot the first. It's going to be Amaterasu getting shut out of the server. Right to Ace, on the other hand, has a Spectre, and that's not a worry in the world. We'll upgrade up to a Phantom as well, and the plant actually doesn't go down. With only 7 seconds to work with, the gun barrel has been spotted, and it's just going to be a play against time. But the shots are just so good, and it's going to be right to Ace, landing some nice triple kills in this round, and clutching it up for Team Mahi.
A good try coming in from S8ul. Nothing much could have been done from them because their efforts were actually good. It could have been better if they had the man advantage, because whatever they did was actually worth appreciating, as well as it could have been their round. If only Antidote couldn't have landed the first 2 shots, which is going to put their team at a huge disadvantage with 4 versus 3. Just nothing in terms of Team Mahi's loss. Antidote, yes, he's a dominating player, but it's not the only player the entire team is dependent on. Look at this position.
Oh, Excali, so good that I had doubted him once, but I won't do it again, as Excali will be getting 2 nice kills in the round, as it's going to be quick trades coming out onto the board with Edit 99's Hunter's Fury. Well, quick trades, and it's going to be Excali in it for the ace. But will he be able to get that, as it is going to be Not Fox getting spotted all across the map, but he shuts him out with only little HP to work with. It's going to be a 2v1 clutch situation coming in for S8ul, as they somehow manage to recover the spike as well. But 55 seconds on the clock, and they're going to have to push through, but it's going to be Antidote shutting him down towards from the grass area. Good stuff coming in for Team Mahi with a match point. 4-12.
Well, you can appreciate the fact that they are actually 1 round. They have won 1 round more compared to the last map that they have witnessed, where the scoreline difference was 13-3, and looks like it could be 13-4, or it could be there is a chance of comeback. But against Team Mahi, I don't think it is a huge possibility, because we all know how amazing Team Mahi is, and there is not a single doubt that we can put on Team Mahi with the dominating gameplay, especially when You have Excali going in with an operator buy. Oh no.
Well, I think Antidote and Excali have maybe gone for a role reversal, as it's going to be Excali picking up the operator. I mean, I'm not saying that he can't do it. He definitely can. I mean, come on. The man is insane with his aim. He is just something that you should be worried about when you're coming out onto the server. But really, it's about the utility usage that Team Mahi has been dominating and showing right now that really sets it all in stone. Now it is going to be a quick push coming in from Big, as it's going to be Antidote pushing out through the jet smoke. Surprisingly, as Excali will get tagged up by the drone as well. Quick rotations coming out onto the board here as Spike gets planted on towards B-bomb side. But Team Mahi, they do know that this is one of the most easily retakeable sites, so this can be a retake opportunity for them, which they can easily capitalize on. Binks now in for a huge surprise, as it is going to be the Molotov coming out into the play here. Nobody pushing through it aggressively because they want to wait out the utility usage. They want to flush out as much of utility that there possibly can be. Now the flash is good, but it's not good, as it is going to be taking out not only one, but Amaterasu now all alone. Excali with an operator in hand. He does have the opportunity to tap the bomb, but missing the head of the peering player down in towards lower mid, and there's nothing really he can do at this point. It's going to be a quick save coming into Team Mahi as they escape the bomb's radius. Oh, a little bit too close for comfort there, but it is going to be a 5-12 scoreline with Team Mahi on the match point.
I don't really think it would actually matter to him a lot, even if he would have lost the gun over there. Because... oh no, it actually would matter to them. Because they doesn't have a lot of economy to work around with. Now Excali, I think it's gonna be a wise decision for him, because Excali missing all those shots. It's just gonna prove that he is a better rifle master than an operator master, and he's gonna give the operator back to the master, who is better with the gun.
Well, we don't really know what's going to happen, as it is going to be a quick seaside execute onto the board here. Quick flashes, a lot of utility usage, but it's going to be Helef shutting down Strix as well as Easy. This is looking like a nightmare to work with, as Helef is just so dominating. Now this is it, 1v4, and the players are there to bully at it out of existence, as he's going to be sitting in a tiny cubby, in a tiny corner, as he will be good for the first, but it's going to be Excali shutting things down with a frenzy in hand. What an amazing second map of the day, and ladies and gentlemen, your second finalist has been decided. It is going to be Team Mahi. Now tomorrow on the 14th, same time, same place, we will be witnessing the finals of this amazing tournament. CORSAIR Rising Champs in association with Elite Hubs. Could you believe it, Jelly? Team Mahi versus Godlike tomorrow. I mean, wow.
I guess a lot of people have already seen it coming, because we have seen how amazing gameplay Godlike Esports are, especially players like Hervan is in the team. Not just Hervan, but there are so many people in the team that you don't really want to miss out the action on. You really have to witness what's gonna happen tomorrow in the finale. When what I would like to say, when the unstoppable, when like an I'm not actually getting the correct word, because I'm so mesmerized with the gameplay that came in from both the teams, and as well as I'm also hoping that what's gonna happen tomorrow. And what I was about to say is, like, when an immovable object meets an irresistible force is what I mean. You know, a chaos is gonna happen at that point of time. We kind of witness something amazing. God, like Esports versus Team Mahi, we both know they deserve the chance on finale, and it's gonna be a crazy ton of stuff that's gonna happen in the map. I don't really know what's gonna be the map, because the veto's definitely not done yet. But tomorrow, the same place at the same time is what we're gonna witness, the meaning of chaos and CORSAIR Rising Champs in association with Elite Hubs.
Well, we should be signing off any minute now, but before we sign off, I would like to just say a couple of words, and that would just be a big thank you for giving us this amazing platform. We just really appreciate all the love and support that you have been giving to us over the past couple of days, and I do truly hope that you have made sure to crack open your fresh can of Red Bull and had the opportunity of witnessing every match on Elite Hubs, not only on YouTube, but also on Facebook. Now, irrespective of all the amazing events, it is going to be tomorrow that is going to be deciding the grand finalist, the winner, who will be taking away the 1 lakh INR prize pool with themselves and be taking it home and having a party and having a great excitement for that event winnings. Now, it is going to be tomorrow, same time, same place, with a best of 5 matchup of Godlike Esports versus Team Mahi. So, this is me, Shreya, with my co-caster Jelly, and we'll be signing off now. Bye-bye.
Bye.